Welcome to the Odd Otakus Podcast. I'm your host, Maz. With me, like always, my grateful partner in crime.
Hey guys, it's your boy. Welcome to the Odd Otakus Podcast. Hope everyone is doing well.
So, this episode, we're gonna talk about movies in general. Movies for the rest of the year, summer blockbusters, ones we're looking forward to. We didn't get every single one because there's too many. Screw that. We got the ones
There's
a
a lot of movies this year.
There is a lot of movies. I compiled a list with Zephy of like the ones we are looking forward to or kind of ones we want to brush a little bit on.
Yeah.
So we have the list in front of us. We're going to play the trailers like we did with the Summer Game Fest. The background, we'll just have it looping. We won't stop it like we did with the Summer Game Fest. We're just going to keep it going, keep it running. And hope you guys enjoy the show. Right. First one on our list, we got the Robots in Disguise.
Robots in
Transformers.
Disguise.
Robots, roll out.
I come.
I come. Alright, Zeph. We want to talk a little bit about the Robots in Disguise. Are you looking forward to this one?
I love, holy crap. I, as a kid, was obsessed with Transformers. Specifically, I think I had watched Transformers Armada.
Ooh, that's a classic.
I think there was one with Cybertron or something like that.
Yeah, so that was like the Armada trilogy, as they call it.
Yeah.
The Energon. That was a classic on Cartoon Network back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I freaking love Transformers, and I had the toys and all that stuff. I'm sure you did too.
Oh, I did too. One of my closest friends, that's how we kind of, we became best friends because of that. It was anime, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Transformers. I have a tattoo literally on my body.
Oh my god, that's right.
Right here, for all you can see.
I remember when I met you, I said, "Oh, dude, Transformers! I love Transformers."
Yes,
that's my shit.
My first tattoo ever. It's literally Decepticons on the Autobots, and I can't obviously fond memories. I can't. So a little bit about this movie.
I was gonna ask
go.
I think you were. I think you were about to lead into that. What do you think of Transformers leading up to this? Michael Bay and his movies or whatever.
So we were actually having this conversation, me and a couple other people. I didn't see the last two. So I didn't see Bumblebee. I didn't see Age of Extinction or something like that. I don't remember. I did see the first three, obviously. I enjoyed them. Were they perfect? No. Absolutely not. But I did enjoy them for what they were. Michael Bay had a wild imagination. He was making it work. Because it's not a Michael Bay movie, there's not explosions. And Transformers hit every mark of a Michael Bay movie. And we obviously first time we get to see him on the big screen. Who would have thought in a million years you would see Transformers like that?
Yeah, and I've enjoyed the few movies, like the first three. Mm-hmm. I really liked. Mostly the first and the second movie. But I'm down to watch this movie. I obviously when we're recording this, it's already out, but I really want to watch it.
Yeah, I definitely want to get together and watch it. I know my buddy Lewis, who I was talking about earlier, he definitely wants to see it. And this is a different take they're taking, which is cool. If anyone remembers the old show, I forgot what it was, the Transformers one, that Optimus is literally a gorilla and Bumblebee is a cheetah. So like
I was gonna say
that time.
I love how Optimus looks. He looks more classic because you know how like they made him more mechanically and very dark and weirdly shaped. Yeah. He looks perfect. I like this classic look for Optimus.
And what shocked me the most is sidetracking for a second. I am enjoying that they're gonna bring in the animal versions of them. It's been so long I don't remember what they're called.
Mhm.
But Optimus and the Autobots and Decepticons are not turning into them, which is a different take, obviously. But what's shocking me the most is Unicron is going to be in this one. I thought
Oh
they would
yeah.
have. If this is going to be a new trilogy, obviously you and me, we don't want to spoil it, but there's a giant, end credit scene that's going to lead to something big.
Yeah.
But we don't want to say what it is. We were spoiled on that, but whatever. It's not a big spoiler, but we don't want to spoil it for the general audience here. But Unicron is a giant turn that I didn't see happening at all. So I thought they were going to do a brand new trilogy and just keep that as a big baddie. And
Yeah.
we're going to see him. We're going to see him in all his huge glory. The Planet Eater. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I'm curious.
So it sucks because I've been so out of the loop with Transformers media.
Okay.
I remember also watching the original Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a little bit of that as a kid. Honestly, I think it's cool that they're bringing him in this movie. Honestly, my favorite part is like the Beast versions. I think those are really cool. It's funny because I don't know if it was my father-in-law or someone that I was talking about with Transformers. They go, "What the hell? There's animals now," and I go, "Yeah, that's been a thing."
It's like I said, it was a huge turn when the show was going on, and a lot of people liked for what it was, and I was one of them, obviously. And definitely was surprised they were gonna go this route again. But I'm hopeful. I am excited for this movie. I know it's out already. I have a story actually. When I went to go see Spiderverse, I went to go see Spiderverse. Yeah, 2 showings of that at night. Both of them were sold out.
Yeah.
Both. So
that's
I
crazy.
know this movie is gonna be good. Like that shows me enough. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'd be down to see it too.
Oh hell yeah, 100%. So we're gonna move on. There's Transformers. We saw it earlier on the screen. I am actually want to see this one. I'm excited. It's the next Pixar movie, Elementals. Giant. Yeah, in my opinion, it's a giant, big leap in the direction that we don't normally see Pixar doing. That's my opinion, obviously. Do you have any thoughts on it? Your take? What do you think?
So it sucks because I was reading, same thing, this movie is already out, but I was seeing a lot of, I don't know, I have mixed feelings. I'm still gonna see it because I'm a sap for those type of movies. But, the whole thing is, people are saying that, oh, it's a dramatization of, I think someone was saying, like, like races, for example. So it's like a dating between different races and stuff, that it's not normal or it's not allowed. So I personally think it's kind of cool how they're mirroring that with society, with actual real life. The only thing is that it did perform poorly in the box office. I don't
did see that, yeah.
I don't remember what the budget was, but they were hoping for higher numbers and it didn't do so well. What else can I say? I mean, to be honest, it looks interesting, but the more of the trailers that I saw, for me, I feel like Pixar, the more movies that they come out, it's slowly degrading. Like the
that
quality
makes sense.
is
It's because I think it's because we set such a high standard for them at this point that we're expecting a lot from them, and then for them to basically just lowball this and just like drop the ball, bomb it. I can see it. I can really see it. Over the last couple of years, they've hit like these big movies, so it's like to kind of just drop like that. It's pretty big on their part.
It's just the way. sometimes it looks good, and then other times I'll kind of see it, and they look like the characters look off, the models look off.
Yeah.
It's not as pretty as their other movies, even though there's a lot of colors. I feel it's overly. Well, I'm the word escapes me. Just a lot going on visually, and I feel sometimes it's too much.
And the thing is, Disney promoted it a lot. Like they weren't playing with it. Like there was just a constant go go go. There were. I went to Disney this weekend, and at the Disney store, there's a whole section just dedicated to this movie.
Oh, really? They're
yeah.
They were promoting. Oh,
they're promoting it at downtown Disney Springs. Like at the Disney store, they're trying to like hit home run on this. So for it to kind of just drop the bomb, it's a little sad because Pixar is a very good studio. Like they have a lot of heavy hitters, and so for it to see that studio like this now, kind of sad.
I hope their next movie, whatever it may be, it's just better. I'm still gonna see it. The thing is, you know how a lot of movies are now like they come out in theaters and then almost immediately they'll go on the streaming platform.
Yep.
Same thing with with Black Panther and stuff like that. Like that happened.
Yeah, we're getting I think Spiderverse by the end of the month, probably early next month. I think that's what they said.
So personally, right with Elemental, I'm probably gonna see it on Disney Plus instead of going to see it.
Agree.
But with Transformers, I want to go to the theaters. And see it, if that makes
that's
sense.
A popcorn movie. That's one you should watch at the big screen.
Yeah.
So that's Elementals. Now this one, I know we both have our feelings about it.
Oh,
the Flash, baby. So the end of the quote unquote Snyderverse saga, Justice League. So we're gonna see. This is the movie that's gonna apparently revamp and reboot the DC universe with the whole, scandal regarding our lead actor here. So are you excited for this one though? I know after everything that's happened with him, I'm excited. I did enjoy his portrayal of Flash in Justice League, so I'm excited for this one. I want to see. I enjoyed Ben Affleck as Batman for his take on it. For
what it was. Yeah. Man, All
right, we're back. Sorry, we had some audio technical difficulties on our end, so we're just gonna pretend this never happened right where we left off. All right, Zeph.
I don't know what you're talking about. We look the same.
Oh, we do. Oh. All right, so I was asking you. Our boy Ezra Miller is leading the Flash. What is your take, and how do you feel after everything that's going on with him? How do you feel about him and this movie?
So I believe you had spoken on your opinion. Obviously, excited for the movie. So the thing with me is, I don't know if it's hypercritical or it just depends on my passion behind what it is. Because depending on what it is, I won't support it 100%. So
right.
For example, you just like me, because we're huge. For example, like Batman Beyond, we're huge fans of that.
Oh my god!
Static Shock, we're both really big fans of that. Obviously, you love Batman. I like Batman. I love Superman. So I'm a huge DC geek. I love DC, and I want DC to succeed. As much as I'm not gonna get into this whole tangent, but as much as I don't like James Gunn,
okay,
I do think a reset is in order. Because as much as I don't like him, I feel he is going to reset everything and put certain pieces into place. Now, as far as where this leads up to me speaking about Ezra Miller, I was excited for the movie up until it was literally a week before the release of The Flash, where I was actually watching a documentary on YouTube. Can't remember the YouTube, but phenomenal YouTube that covers backstories on celebrities and YouTube streamers and stuff like that. And I found out, I was actually researching and looking into what he was doing before, when he was a child, when he got into acting, and then obviously now with being in the DCU. Just to cut this real short, while I want the movie to succeed because I want DC to succeed, I'm very much against the actor, and I think it's very strange that they would cut off. What the hell was her name again?
Are you talking about Aqua?
Yeah, I'm drawing a
Aquaman?
blank.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Amber Heard. I'm so sorry.
Amber Heard? Yeah.
Yes.
Baby mama.
Yeah, I feel if you're going to reprimand an actor and strip them of everything from whatever contract they're in, I think it's very unfair after the cult and everything that this person has done, because they obviously their pronouns are they them. I will respect that, but okay, what is Zeffy's whole take on this? My whole fucking take is that I don't want to give them money, but I want them to succeed, but I don't agree with the lead actor. Other than that, I think
Are you in the realm, I guess will be the right way to say this, I would say separating the art from the artist?
It's very hard for me to do that depending on what it is. While I do love DC a lot, I still want to see it because I want to know what their plans are. And I love Michael Keaton. I think the actress for Supergirl, while I'm a huge fan of the Supergirl TV show that was canceled / ended, I think that actress did amazing. I think this actress looks pretty good. I think she's gonna do pretty well. Everyone else that's in the movie, I think, is great. It's just the lead, the star, the Flash, I just don't agree with. I agree with what you said, that whole separating the art from the artist to an extent.
Okay, fair. Because again, that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, that'd be a cool thing to talk about.
Right. Because this falls, just little sidetrack here. The Rurouni Kenshin. Debacle. Yeah. That's why I bring that to the table. Now, I don't want to get into that in this episode. We'll get it into another one. But that's why I brought it up, because I hate to say it, I do fall into that realm of separating art from the artist, because again, Rurouni Kenshin is a giant piece of my childhood.
And that's the thing. Because I kind of in the same. So regarding that, and I love Rurouni Kenshin. I grew up with it. I love the original Rurouni Kenshin. I watched the whole series. I love the live actions too. The live actions are great.
Phenomenal.
That's one that, my God, I know, because I know they're rebooting it. Like, it's coming out soon, or I think it's already out.
I believe today or yesterday. I think
it's the same day as JJK season 2.
Yeah. So that's why I bring it up, because in a way I feel like this falls in that same realm, especially after everything Ezra Miller's done and gone through. And
let me tell you, if y'all, this is not a segment for that, but if you guys really look up what he's done, like, he has gotten out of jail from his own, he has a cult that follows him. And this person has so much fuck you money that he gets, that they get other people to bail him out of jail.
I saw a tweet regarding that. It's funny you said that. I don't remember who that Hollywood, or I will say Warner Brothers in general, is sort of defending him to a certain extent. Like, after everything he's done, it's like, yo, you're gonna let this slide?
He groomed I don't know if she was 14 or 15. I think by the time of this, I don't know how long it's been, but she's a little older.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they groomed it was a Native American young activist. She was an actual activist, I believe, regarding, Native American lands, and I believe also a kind of an eco activist.
Okay.
And they basically scooped her up, distanced her from her family. Her family, he waved like a gun. Ezra Miller waved a gun at the father or the uncle of this person and was like, "Oh yeah, like I have a gun." And obviously the family member doesn't think it's loaded. It was loaded.
Whoa.
And they were very welcoming of Ezra Miller. They let them sleep they let them sleep at the house. They were very close.
I know it's
close
hard
with them. But dude, obviously there's more into it. We're not gonna get much into this.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's so fucked up. And then he would like they would try to have sex with women, and then when the women wouldn't, they very much have a bipolar disorder. They have something going on with them because they can be good for 1 second and then start beating the shit out of like the women, and the women in this cult, in this smash house, they would escape and leave because they were not comfortable with
So for people listening to audio, my reaction through all of this is just it's speechless. God.
I love the character Flash, and I love everything else about the movie. It's just very hard for me to give.
He's done a
Warner
great
Brothers
job portraying Barry. Like, he's done a great job.
Yeah.
So that's why I hate to continue going back to this. Separating the art from the artist.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I'm excited for this movie.
It's funny because I'm obviously not going to pitchfork you because everyone has their damn opinion.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Another thing that, I will never watch this movie. I will never pay Warner Brothers for this movie. I still want to watch it. But I'm not going to pay them. But another thing that pisses me off.
Other means of watching it.
Hot takes from Zeffy. I can't fucking stand that Secret Invasion used AI. So I refuse to watch that.
Oh,
also.
I saw that. That's slightly disappointing.
We're not going to make this into a longer conversation, but I am boycotting. I know. Oh, but Zeffy, it doesn't matter. They're still going to make money. I fucking know that. Don't you think I know that? But me, myself, I cannot give them the money or the satisfaction. So the art from the artist, for me, I agree to it to a certain extent. But I see what you mean because at the end of the day,
they have all these phenomenal actors and like to kind of, I don't know, like, throw this movie into the trash because of this giant turd.
Because they're an idiot. They're
You're right.
They're a piece of shit.
And it's like, dude, you don't want to do that because
it's not everyone else's fault. Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited. I know you are too, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
We missed the window of watching it in theaters. We'll probably wait until it drops streaming services.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
Yeah. So we'll see, and hopefully this will reset into James Gunn's quote unquote new DC universe.
Especially with the new Superman and the new Lois. I don't know if you saw
right.
Who they
and
were.
I know apparently they're soon to reveal who's gonna be him, who they're picking.
So
and her as well.
Yeah. Actually, they showed them. They showed for.
Oh, okay.
I think it's for Superman New Legacy or something.
New Legacy is the movie. Okay.
Yeah. So they look great. They look like Clark and Lois Lane. But
that's the thing about James. To know. Yeah, we need to know a little bit more about them. I agree.
Yeah.
And like I guess their background, like what movies they've been in.
Yes.
I know James is pretty good. Honestly, at picking his cast. He hasn't dropped a ball.
We could see by Guardians alone.
Guardians, Peacemaker we saw his reboot of Suicide Squad. So we know he's pretty good at selecting cast. And since he has full control of it, we know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Now I'm not gonna hold into a pedestal here or high standards, but I am gonna be hopeful and I'm true to believe it will. I believe it will be good. So is there anything else you want to add before we go to the next one?
No, I think I have so much more to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about it. Uh, so the next movie, it had passed obviously, but
Yes.
Indiana Jones, right?
Yes, Indiana Jones. Again, at the time of recording, it's out already. Is the apparently the final Indiana Jones film, and the final, basically,
I didn't know that.
I would say, view of Harrison Ford as
he's
this
old,
beloved
man.
character.
I looked him up.
Yeah,
80 something years old. What the
and
hell,
he's still
dude?
kicking. He's still kicking. He's still acting. Doing phenomenal.
Yeah.
Even now. So I say, I personally, and I'm gonna probably be killed for this and crucified. So I will be saying this now. I have not seen an Indiana Jones movie.
Holy shit, for real?
Yes, I have not seen an Indiana Jones film.
So
I know of it. I know the plots of it. I've seen clips, but never thought through them.
What the hell? Keep going, because I need to look up the movie with.
Yeah. So,
hold on.
Again, this is the final film of Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones version of it. It's kind of sad because I see it been bombing actually. So it kind of sucks.
Their budget was 350, 340, around 300 mil, and they only made, I think I saw 100 and something million.
Damn, and I think it's only been out for almost a week, 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Damn.
Oh, okay. So everyone is gonna crucify me because I actually my grandfather, if I'm not mistaken, because me and my grandfather, and for those who don't know, we like a lot of the stuff that I know and watch now is because of him. Which should include like Bruce Lee and a bunch of martial art movies, but one of the biggest things that he showed me was, like 007 and then a little bit of Indiana Jones. So he had mentioned he was a big fan of Indiana Jones. I had never seen any of the originals until recently. I had put it at work. We have a TV at work and we could put any movie we want as long as it's appropriate. Watched a little bit of it. Obviously if you see it now, it looks a little dated, but it looks enjoyable. It looks fun. The only one that I remember seeing, and I think I saw it in theaters, and the only reason why I saw it in theaters is because I am whipped to Shia LaBeouf. I think he's so hot. I'm sorry. I love Shia LaBeouf. So Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was one of my first Indiana Jones movies. Yeah, it's one of the ones that I saw first, and it's unfortunately one of the most hated out of all of them.
Yeah, but it was a different direction.
Yeah.
From my understanding.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it wasn't apparently a very consistent plot. I think they do mention his character in the new one. I can't guarantee that though. I could be completely wrong again. I probably won't watch it. I'll probably wait until I see the other ones if I ever do.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna be crucified for this. You'll be joining me.
Yeah.
But I know it bombed, which really sucks. As this is the final one.
They had a really big budget, and they're not even close.
They're not even close. Look at that. It's pretty bad.
And I don't know. Now, I don't know if the numbers was worldwide. I think it was worldwide, like 100 and something million, but their budget was around the 300s, which is
just mind blowing.
Yeah.
They're not even recuperating.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's nuts.
And Harrison Ford, because my father-in-law was telling me, he goes, dude, there's no goddamn way that this man is doing his own stunts. He's 80 something years old.
No. I think after the last Star Wars that he was in, which was Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Dude, he injured himself on set and he was out for
I didn't know that.
He filmed me a little bit.
Yeah.
So for sure he didn't do the stunts in this one.
But I feel that now. I'm just wondering because you know how he has this hate on the Han Solo character. Now that but for those I guess who have never watched Force Awakens, I'm sorry, but Han Solo dies. He was really
if you don't know by now, go.
Yeah,
you should be watching this.
I'm not even a Star Wars junkie, and I fucking know. But he dies, and he was begging Disney, I fucking hate this character. I don't want to
Yeah,
play
like
this character
just
ever
kill
again.
me off already.
Yeah, I killed him off. So I don't know if with Indiana Jones, I don't think he has that same hatred towards that character versus Han Solo.
I've read that he has a huge love for Indy. So, and I think he said, don't quote me, I think he said he cried when he was reading the script.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So far,
I feel he did. He was doing, well, he's obviously the star. He's the main character of the movie, but I feel he did more marketing for Indiana Jones than even Force Awakens, and Han Solo's a big character.
Yeah, because he can care less again about
he
Han.
hated it.
He's more in love with Indy. And for him to say that he cried during the film is a lot, because
that's a big thing.
Again, you don't see a lot of actors, kind of say that about the characters they portray on screen. Yeah. It's very rare. You'll have the select actors that talk about it like that. And Harrison Ford is a very, I guess you would say, very quiet individual, because he barely speaks. Yeah. But for him to say that, I think that's very huge.
But yeah, I mean, would you obviously it's out now by the time this would be posted, but would you see it in, I don't know, streaming services or the movies? What would you?
I did mention it a little earlier. I will probably wait until it drops on streaming services. Mm-hmm. But I first, unfortunately, have to watch the other movies, because I feel like you do have to watch the other movies to understand this one. Because certain movies, you can watch it without having to see the others. Like, they'll do a pretty good job of like, this is what happened. A brief couple of minutes, and there you go. Wing it from there. They just little sprinkled Easter eggs throughout the film. Mm-hmm. If you've seen the other ones, I think this one, they don't do that, because unfortunately the legacy has. So they assumed you will have seen the other one to watch this one.
Yeah.
So I will probably wait until it comes out, and if I ever do watch it, he's a beloved character. I respect that. He's a pop culture icon at this point. Like if you say Indiana Jones, people are gonna know who he is, even if they haven't seen the movie. How about you?
I might be in the same boat. I want to actually sit down and digest and actually understand what's happening in the old movies. I saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, so I remember parts of that movie. Mm-hmm. But I feel even watching that movie, I was completely lost. Not watching the originals. So imagine watching that. Exactly. So watching that, I was confused. I'll be completely lost watching this one. So I think I would have to, if I really wanted to, I would watch the originals, rewatch Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and then do this. Yeah.
Okay. So that's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I gotta say real quick, what a name of a title.
I know.
Dial of Destiny. Whatever. So I want you to take over again for this one. Insidious, the Red Dwarf.
Oh,
your favorite horror franchise.
I actually have something to add that many people might not know. Because even my fiance is sort of shocked, because he's known me for many, many years. You've known me for many, many years. I was never a connoisseur, or I would never eat horror movies. I did not like horror movies. Not hate. I just didn't like horror movies. I don't know if it's because I'm older or in the couple of years of just trying new things as an adult. I really, really enjoy horror movies now. I will go to the theater and actually watch them. Or the best experience for me for a horror movie is watching it at home. Just in your sheets, pissing yourself. Yeah. So I actually want to see this movie. One of my favorite...
adding to the whole watching it at home is that sometimes watching it at home, horror genres in general, it's because it creates this environment. You yourself create this environment. You're in the dark. Absolutely. You got the sheets over. If you're watching with your significant other, you're just like creating this setting in your head. But sometimes I do have to admit, watching just horror in general in the theaters, though, create like because other people are there with you, just like letting it sink in.
Dude, especially if you're. A lot of times, horror movies, if you've noticed, they're with teenagers.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
And dude, I cannot fucking stand. Not only with horror movies, I mean in general at the theaters. The theaters is a great experience because obviously the screen, the surround sound, it's a different experience than being at home with a surround sound system. It is just not the damn same.
Right.
But dude, when you have these kids or these children just screaming their heads off or just talking, I want to sling something at them. And you
I
do
agree.
too. I know you do. You get annoyed. You get annoyed.
Plenty experience. So I feel you there. I can agree. But I want you to tell our fellow otakus, our autos, what is Insidious?
So
a little synopsis there. For people
Insidious,
who don't know.
man.
Because
so,
you got me into it. I saw it because of you. So I want you to explain to our fellow peeps what is Insidious.
And I don't know if you know that, well, I don't think it's James Wan directing this one.
I don't believe they stuck with him on this one.
Yeah,
he's a completely different director.
He created, I believe, 1, 2, and I believe, because I think, let me fact check this.
For people who don't know, because obviously he's a very niche one. James Wan, he did.
Great, I love him.
Saw, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Check that as well.
He did one
Saw.
of my personal favorites, The Conjuring. I love The Conjuring too.
Great film too. That's a great film for people who enjoy horror. We're just fact checking here.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because it's Insidious Chapter 2, Insidious Chapter 3, Insidious The Last Key, and then Insidious The Red Door. So The Red Door is the newest one.
Well, he's co-creator of Saw.
He's co-creator. Okay, cool. Okay, so I love James Wan. I know some people might think he's overrated, but he's done a lot of great horror movies. Yeah,
he did. He also did. He did Aquaman. I knew he did a DC film. He did the first Aquaman, which ironically we're going to talk about it later on the stream here. And he directed the second one, and he did Fast 7, which is fortunately the passing of Paul Walker. Unfortunately.
Oh, that was the movie that he had passed away.
Yeah, great movie. That one I was like in love with it. But that's another story. So I don't mean to keep cutting you off there.
No, you're good. So there's some spooky ass demons up in this house, and spooky. And it's basically this family. They move in. I believe it was a son. Yeah, they have a son, a little kid, and basically there's this Darth Maul looking. It was funny because Gabe mentioned, he goes, "Doesn't he look like Darth Maul?" I go, "No, he doesn't." I kind of look at it. It's like a Dollar Tree Darth Maul, but whatever. So this demon basically terrorizes them. And I think also they end up moving houses, but the demons follow them. So
do that, yeah.
Yeah, so, and then there's this basic, okay, so if anyone has seen The Conjuring, I forgot the lady's name, but there's an older lady that helps them basically understand and go in between the worlds of I forgot what the place is, but it's that world where the demons are, and then obviously our world. So they have, she kind of helps them with that. Not really an exorcist per se, but man, she gets thrown down a lot. I do remember that. Long story short, she's kind of like the Warrens, where she knows how to fight back, obviously, these demons and repel these demons and to kind of get them away from you and stuff like that. I also believe, if I'm not mistaken, because James Wan is the creator of The Conjuring, and he, I don't know if he created, but he directed Insidious 1 and then obviously the other movies. I think they said that both of them are in the same, not in the same universe, but they're sort of, because the guy who plays Ed Warren is the main character of Insidious, the husband. Ironically, he plays both husbands. So I guess it would be a little weird if they're in the same universe, but I think before James Wan was saying, "Oh yeah, they can kind of be in the same universe," but it's kind of weird because Ed Warren is also another person.
Yeah, I think he meant like no. You made perfect sense. I think what he meant was because I think he was trying to figure it out still at the time. I think what he's trying to say that it's in the same cinematic universe, which ironically everyone's doing at this.
Yeah, everyone is doing at this point. Yeah, especially with The Conjuring.
Literally.
The Conjuring has obviously La Llorona,
Annabelle too,
Annabelle.
right?
Yeah, they're all in the same universe, and it's called, I think the actual title is The Conjuring universe. So everyone's doing this cinematic thing, and now the multiverse, obviously because of Marvel, and they've done it so well. But I do want to see this movie, but going back to what you said, backtracking, I will probably watch this at home only because the ambiance and the feeling at home is better for me for a horror movie. The only time I would, the only series, and I literally just spoke about it right now, the only series I will run to the theaters, and you already know this, is The Conjuring. I will run and make a midnight line to watch the next Conjuring movie because I adore that scene.
A little bit I just read here. That's why I keep looking at my phone. It's actually a direct sequel to the second one, even though this is number 5.
Oh yeah, so it's before the 4th one, and I think before the 3rd one. It's technically after. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And wait.
I gotta see this. I gotta check this.
Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Last Key, and then I keep forgetting this is the 5th one. So it's before 4 and 3. It's doing one of those things where it's the 5th one, but it's actually placed over here.
Yeah,
over
it's basically what Fast and literally DMC did.
Exactly.
So I actually do want to see this movie. It's again, you got me into this series, so and I think it's a cult. It's got a cult following at this point,
dude. It's actually it's because of James Wan. Also, it's highly regarded as one of the scariest horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
Besides Paranormal Activity, because Paranormal Activity did the whole found footage thing. You know, the recording.
Yeah, like the fake documentary kind of thing.
Yeah, that crap. So
yeah.
Insidious really. It's paved away a lot of horror movies because of the first one. So it's a classic in the horror genre. It was
definitely different too for when it started. It's a different like style because James Wan has this weird camera angles and like this direction that he does.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not a film critic. Like, please don't crucify me.
Me neither.
He has this style that is distinct to him. Like several others. So, and you can kind of see it throughout the entire series. And you can see he improves by each movie as well. Honestly. But again, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot.
So, I think we should move on. Don't you?
Yep. So I believe the next movie is Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. It is apparently the it's a 2-part finale of Mission Impossible. Yes. According to Tom Cruise. I just decided to put it in here because I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. I haven't seen Mission Impossible since 3. And that was years ago. Last time I saw it was with someone I truly cared about. And he was a fan of it. So
I'm just waiting for you to get to me because I'm about to get crucified.
No. And so it's a 2-part movie. Second part will apparently release I think it could be the following year.
Oh my
part
god.
2. And this is so big that Tom Cruise wanted to shoot his big stunt the first day of set just in case something happened to him. So that's how big this movie is.
Wow.
Yeah, his words in an interview.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Tom Cruise, as much as a weirdo he is, I see your face. As much as a weirdo he is he loves to like master his craft. So you gotta give him props there.
I know he's, well, what is he? Because I know his stunt company does the stuff for Mission Impossible, and I think Top Gun.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken. So for those who don't know, I've never fucking seen Top Gun. I'm so sorry. I do not care for any movies that have to do with planes. I already hate getting on a fucking airplane. If I see fighter jets exploding, it's all in the head, man. It's your, you know how the human brain is very powerful. But absolutely. I'm not saying it's a bad series. Obviously, it's a huge cult classic. I know Mission Impossible is also a classic to the action genre. It's very, a lot of people enjoy those movies. The reason why I was turning away, if you're watching this on YouTube, is because I've never seen a Mission Impossible
movie. That's the silence of everyone running to your house, ready to crucify you.
My father-in-law loves Mission Impossible and Top Gun, so he'll play it. I walk downstairs, I go, "Oh, what movie is this?" "Oh, Mission Impossible." I go, "Which one?" Because aren't there like a million ones? He goes, "Oh, 4 or 5, whatever." I go, "Oh, good." I go downstairs. Man. Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of them, I assume. But obviously, I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's never piqued my interest. I'm a huge 007 fan. I love that because of my grandfather. So I guess it's the nostalgia that says, "Oh no, just watch 007."
That's Mission Impossible. I just wanted to add in there because I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. And Tom,
are you gonna watch it?
I may watch it. I may watch
it.
I'm still in the debate of either to watch it in the big screen or watching at home. I'll probably just stick to watching it at home, honestly. Right now, because I'm waiting for. It's actually the following one on the list, but we'll wait for that one. Okay. So next on our list is "I'm a Barbie girl, you're a Barbie girl." So it's a Barbie movie. Just have to say this: the world is short on pink paint because of this movie. Just saying that.
Is that
a lot of people confirmed? Are looking forward to this. Some people are trying to convince me to go watch it. I may not, depending. Maybe my significant other wants to. I'll do it for her. Margot Robbie is on it, so this is her. I guess she's her real passion project.
Yeah, she's hot.
Of course.
Yeah.
So and they're promoting the living shit out of it.
I know.
And then we're gonna see several other actors. We're gonna see Ryan Gosling as Ken. We see Mr. Chang-Chi himself. I forgot his name. I apologize.
Yeah.
John Cena's in it.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Will Ferrell's in it. So there's.
Will Ferrell, I saw.
Yeah, there's actors in this movie. Are you gonna go watch it? Your face tells me otherwise.
So, my God, I have a backstory for all of these fucking movies. I'm sorry, but so when I was a wee lad or a wee lass, I believe I had mentioned this obviously in our prelude episode. We kind of gave backstory on who we are. I have never, ever, when I was a child, wanted a doll. I was action figures, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, which we'll get to that later in this segment.
Yeah, ironically.
But I grew up with that because of my brother. And same thing, I relate a lot more to masculine, very much the opposite gender, things that call out to me. And so I think I told you the story when we have first met, that when I was a kid, my uncle, one of my uncles that had already passed away, unfortunately, he, obviously being his only niece or whatever goes, oh my god, I have to buy this kid like every fucking thing I can think of. So what do they buy me?
A Barbie.
Fucking Barbies. And not just one, not just two, so many Barbies. And I remember my family is Cuban, so my mom would grab me because she knew. She would pinch me, pull me, and be like, say thank you. Just take the goddamn Barbie and put it in the closet.
I don't want this damn Barbie.
Yeah, like I was sick. So I hate Barbie. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with the actors. You can like it. This is my opinion. I cannot. The song is catchy. Grew up with it. You know, I'm a Barbie girl. Let's go party. But
let's go Barbie. Let's go Barbie.
Yeah, I fucking hate Barbie. I cannot stand it. So your question is if I'm gonna watch it. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. And only because the next movie is something that my fiance wants to see. But anyways.
Yes. I think that's a perfect segue to it. Next movie on our list is Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Christopher Nolan's next big direct hit. I'm putting so much emphasis on this damn movie. I enjoy Christopher Nolan's movies. He's a great director. He's a great writer to a certain extent. This movie freaking looks awesome. It's a World War II film about the atomic bomb creation. I just have no words for it. They are promoting the absolute crap out of it.
And did you know that the explosions are not CG? So whoever wanted to work that day,
awesome. They were literally like, here you go.
Yeah.
For people just listening, I am moving my hands of like giving someone a gift. Go do whatever the hell you want with this. Just make the biggest goddamn explosions you can.
Yeah.
And it's just like he goes on to say, Christopher Nolan himself, that we are going to feel, and I mean feel, the moment the bomb drops in that film. I don't know what he meant. That makes me more excited
you know
to
what's
see
crazy?
What the fuck is gonna happen.
You said explosion, but you know how all the memes, obviously, whoever
the Barbie and the Oppenheimer stuff.
Yeah, you know, if you've been living under a rock, there's the I'm a Barbie girl, and then like it's the Barbie people hearing Oppenheimer in the theater next to them, and it's like, and it's just like memes of explosions and shit. That shit, I just love it because I'm petty. I just love the fact of the Barbie people like this, just with all the explosions on IMAX. Bah.
My favorite one so far of those memes, and whoever's doing this, bravo, keep it coming. I'm all for it. Like, Twitter's amazing right now with this. Mm-hmm. My favorite one so far is literally the cover of an album and then just shaking hands and they're on fire.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
I've seen that. I've seen that one too.
I want this.
Yeah.
Like, they're promoting each movie. Like, each other's movie is amazing. Like, I don't know who thought of this.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of
cool. And
they're
like, just go for it. And I think this wasn't even planned. It's just like, screw it. Let it happen. So, Oppenheimer, I am excited for this shit.
Yeah, I'm going to see it in theaters. Yeah.
I definitely want to see Christopher Nolan says watch it IMAX. So,
okay.
Anyone who wants to watch it, definitely watch it IMAX. I am going to literally go to my nearest AMC and watch it in literally Adobe surround sounds because I want to hear.
Yo, if you go, bro, if you go, we'll go with you. I'll pay for that because it has to be at least IMAX.
It has to be IMAX. So that's about to drop. The recording of this video will probably be out by now. Well, not by out, by then, I mean. But that is definitely a must watch. I highly tell whoever's watching, whoever's listening, go watch it. Because they're known as an amazing director. They have a great cast. If you watch Peaky Blinders, that's the actor. I forgot his name. I apologize.
The Peaky Blinders.
The Peaky Blinders. He's a Scarecrow in Batman Begins and he's in Interstellar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good actor.
I apologize. Inception. So he's a phenomenal actor. Go watch it.
Really good.
So, next one on our list is Haunted Mansion. It's a reboot of the old one. Oh, someone's excited. That's excited. Fun fact, I was just at Disney this weekend, and I was on it.
Did you write it?
I wrote it.
Okay.
And the ride broke down in the middle of it.
Dude, you know,
awesome.
I'm not speaking of that because I think was it you? No, I think it was our friend Ariel who said, "Oh man, every time I ride Pirates, it breaks down." I never really, for like a lot of the rides, it's never really broken down. But recently, especially Haunted Mansion, I don't know where you broke down, but it broke down.
I think it was like right in the beginning.
In the beginning, okay, because I've
like
sat
when they showed
there.
The doors.
I've sat there for 5 minutes where you're going backwards into the graveyard, and then I've gotten stuck. You know where they ride with you? It's like at the end where it goes. I've gotten stuck there too.
Yes, like it was my second time riding it. Second time. Second time riding it. It was great. We were just laughing the entire time that we were stuck there. But point is, it's a reboot, and I just found it funny that I had just gone on it. The reboot of the old one of Eddie Murphy's version of it. It's a great take. I like the cast who's in it. Again, actually, we're not good with actors' names. I'm sorry, we're not saying them.
Yeah,
we only know certain ones.
Yeah, I'm so pretty fucking bad. I'll be like,
so bad.
From the dude of that movie with the thing, God. At this point, I feel we should edit. We should edit the actors as we're trying to figure out what the hell.
We're gonna throw them on screen. Like, here you go, figure it out. So great cast.
I actually think that this movie, because I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen the original with Eddie Murphy?
You know what? I don't think I have.
Parts, maybe parts of it.
Yeah, probably pieces. As they were showing it on TV, probably. Not the entire video, so probably just pieces of it. So,
I enjoy it. I recently saw it at work and then at home. I just rewatch it just cause it's good. It's Eddie Murphy. I enjoy Eddie Murphy actually. I don't know about you. Yeah. I love Eddie Murphy. I feel this movie though, this reboot, ties more with the story of the ride.
That's what it looks like, and that's what they're hinting at from the little pieces of media we've been seeing in the trailers. I feel that's what they're hitting. By the way, if you ever seen Atlanta, Darius, that is one of my favorite characters of that show. He is the main actor of this one. So please go support this man. But I agree. I think they are going with the
the trailer is playing, actually.
Oh, wow. Ironically. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, so this guy. We
got Rosario. My God. Rosario. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. I'm butchering it. She could play Ahsoka in the next couple of months.
Is the guy with the hat the one you were saying from Atlanta?
Yes. Okay. He's awesome. He's hilarious in the show. But he's also a great actor. He is, sorry to bother you. I forgot the movie called. I'm going to put it on the screen. Again, we're super bad with this. We apologize. Yeah. But it looks like a great
the actors look great. I feel that
it looks awesome.
Oh my God! And what's
Otis Wilson is in it. Look at that.
Thank you.
Which is awesome.
Look at say the wrong
This is cool. But look, perfect example. You just said that it looks like it's the ride. They just showed the door.
You know the name scene. I was gonna say. Maz, I was gonna say Russell Crowe. I don't know why. Dude, it's because I mean, you worked today. I got home at 6 something.
We've had a long day, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is Russell Crowe? That's not him. What the?
Yo, Russell, you wanna come? You were gonna start in this movie.
But the hallway, you were saying that it resembles that part of the ride.
It resembles the ride, just like you said, which is perfect. We're probably gonna see like little one for ones, not exactly, but little one for one, little Easter eggs. We're gonna see trickled along the entirety of the movie, so it's great.
And Danny DeVito! Oh my God,
Danny DeVito's in this movie, man. It's awesome. In this movie
too. I mean, who doesn't love?
Like who doesn't like Danny? He's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm personally. I think
the comedian. I forgot his name. Here.
The one with the red.
Funny. Yeah, he used to be on. The Daily Show. He was a comedian at the Daily Show. Now he has.
Oh, also, side note: the ghosts look great in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it looks like a generally fun movie. Like I really want to watch it. And funny enough, I didn't know it was being remade. I didn't. My significant other sent it to me. She's like, "Hey, check this out." I didn't know. So
yeah.
I'm all for it. I really want to see this movie.
I think it comes out because we're in this recording July 7th. I think it comes out at the end of this month. I think
just showed it on the screen. Yeah. So I'd
be down to watch it with you. Like
absolutely.
Your significant other. I love.
Yeah, like so. I told her if she wanted to watch it, we'll see it because I definitely want to go and watch it in the big screen.
Yeah.
I guess this is a perfect segue. This is playing on the screen.
Yeah.
Next movie is Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem.
My boys!
Let's go. I'm excited for this. It's a reboot. Oh, we've seen so many reboots of the Ninja Turtles. It's because it's obviously, it's like Star Wars. They want to introduce it for every new generation of kids. And I completely get it.
Who has never heard of the teenage TMNT?
Come on.
Turtle power.
It's like, again, with the whole Indiana Jones thing, like, yeah, they're pop culture icons at this point.
Yes.
They're in there. Like, we got Raphael, we got Donatello, we got Michelangelo, and we got Leonardo. All named after famous artists. Painters. Yeah, both. Who's my favorite?
Your favorite? Yeah.
Is it corny to say? I have two, to be honest.
Okay.
I have two. The one I relate with the most, though, I would say first, Raphael.
I see it.
Yeah, which I think in the last TV series, they made him the leader, which was a new direction.
I think Nickelodeon one or
did it, yeah, because they have the rights.
When they first acquired, because I think they bought the rights or something.
Favorite is probably most people's answer. It's Michelangelo.
Okay.
I love Mikey. He's just a goofball. It's like I see a little bit of me in him. He's just a jokester. He's very very chill.
I see both. Although, if I had to pick one for you, I think Mikey.
Really? I see more of Raph. But I that's why I love both. See a little bit of me in both of them. And Mikey's weapons, I love nunchucks, so also.
I think he might. Oh, Dokkan! Wow, sorry.
Ooh, Dokkan.
I out of the weapons, he's probably on my top.
Yeah.
So mine's
okay.
Which I know, ironically, because I thought it was reverse. Looking more into Ninja Turtles and speaking to people about it, a lot of people actually love both Mikey and Raphael. I feel those are the two most popular.
Yeah, it's like the common one.
Yeah. So my favorite is actually Leonardo. He's my favorite.
All right. Okay. Leader of the squad. All right.
Yeah, it's my favorite color.
Okay.
Fair. Just the same thing as you said. I'm always attracted to the leader characters. I don't know why. I love his personality. I love how I just relate to him because, especially in large groups, how he tries to, hey guys, we gotta.
He's like the more disciplined one. He's the one that tries to keep the team on track. And he's like, hey, we gotta do this. We gotta stay on topic. We gotta stay on track. Like,
and I like him and Master Splinter and his relationship. Obviously, he has a relationship with everybody, but you know how Master Splinter, because he's a leader, he puts more responsibilities.
More like, right. Mm-hmm. I like what they're doing with this. It's like, again, goes back to that this is a different take. This is a new take. But it's going in the direction of, I guess I would say more to the roots, sort of. Like, this is how they started their training. They're more, as in the title of the show, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're teenagers.
It's their start, I believe. It's
like their start, yeah. New twist of how they meet April. I don't know if they're going to introduce Casey in this one. I don't.
Oh my god, I hope so. They have to. I love it.
I do like how they're not making Splinter the main baddie. Which, don't get me wrong, I love Splinter. I mean, not Splinter, sorry. Shredder. I apologize.
Oh,
Shredder.
yeah.
But it's
and they have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
A lot of their nemesis, you know.
Yeah. They have the thing is, what people don't know is the Ninja Turtles do have a large variety of villains.
They
We
do.
just see the more typical ones that everyone's familiar with, which
Yeah.
completely understand. To hold it against any creators who ever had their hand in it, completely get it. But I like what they're doing with this. That it's Bebop and Rocksteady, and I forgot the professor's name. I forgot his name. I will put it on the screen.
Yeah, please. Also, Jackie Chan, I believe, is voicing Splinter.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie. Oh, that's so cool, dude.
So big. Well, two things. Because I was gonna mention something and then I forgot.
Okay.
My second favorite is actually Donnie. I'm a whore for the bow staff.
Okay.
And
okay.
I don't know. And he's like such in this movie. Obviously, he's a nerd in all the other iterations of the Ninja Turtles. But he's so dorky and he's so dumb. It's so cute.
I think it's it's more nowadays. We're becoming more relatable to Donnie. I think that's what it is too.
Especially because they're young, and I believe all the voice actors, they're actually young as well. They're
kids, teenagers, which is pretty cool. Definitely very different because normally we get people our age, we get people older. So I like that they're going that direction. Really, 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 and I think it's a smart choice, honestly.
I actually agree with that. Second thing, are we gonna watch it together, bro? Because I fucking love the Ninja Turtles.
The fuck yeah. Like, we're gonna go watch that. Hey, we're cursing if this is 14 whatever plus.
Yeah.
Yes, we're watching this.
Hell yeah.
So and then for people our age who have kids, definitely go take it. Like, take them to go see
it's a classic. It's a classic series.
It's a classic take and something new. Again, we've seen different iterations of the Ninja Turtles, but I think this will be great, especially because I hate to say it, the Ninja Turtle fan base has, in a way, the last couple of years has been divided. I don't know if you feel the same, but that's how I feel because, again, they're trying to aim it towards kids, and people our age are not like, this is not for us. Where's ours? So
my God, I can go.
This movie.
Yeah, I can go into a huge because I know the Nickelodeon one is actually really good, but when I first initially saw it,
I've heard that.
I was just so I didn't like how they looked, and my thing is that if I don't like the design of something that I'm watching and I'm putting an investment to, it's so hard. But I hear
with that.
But I hear it's actually very, very good, and I think there was a movie, if I'm not like an animated movie, obviously.
And yeah. They even I know a couple of years back. I know they even did the old classic ones, and they mix. Like, kind of
they crossed. I think they crossed over. Yeah, they did a crossover episode.
Right, with the animated version one, the one we grew up on.
Hell yeah, that's my stuff right there.
So that's Ninja Turtles. I know we're both excited for that. It showed a little bit on screen right now. Next one on our list is Gran Turismo. What are your thoughts on that one? I'm curious.
I thought that movie, I don't know. I thought it was just gonna be a race car movie, and they're just slapping on Gran Turismo, and obviously they have this PlayStation marketing, and
like they did with Need for Speed.
Yeah, but because of Orlando Bloom is in it and David Harbour is in it. You see, I actually remember their damn names. This time I remember. You can still edit them somewhere here, but they're both in the movie.
I'll put Pirates and Stranger Things so people know.
Stranger Things. So, I personally, the main actor, it's long story short, it's this kid that, like us, this is where I'm going into why I am interested in the movie. It's very relatable because I feel as when we play video games, and I think this is anybody with their parents growing up or as teenagers or even as adults, because I feel there's a need to drop what we love and what we like because it's for children, it's for kids, you're an adult, or they just don't see it, or you don't see eye to eye with your parents. And it's basically the father saying, yeah, follow your dreams, but you gotta go get a job and you gotta be miserable in your job and not have a passion and whatever. obviously in the plot he goes, follow your dreams, but you need a job. But follow your passion, but you gotta go work here. And long story short, he goes, no, my passion is I love driving and I love video games, and my passion has gotten me this opportunity to get a job in real life, make money with something that I love, or something of a part of that I love, you know? So I think that plot, the main character, which obviously he grows up from a kid to an adult, but I think the actor is great. It's based on a true story. I think
some people don't know that.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
And it's Gran Turismo, the game, the simulator, because for those who don't know, Gran Turismo is a video game, but it is a racing simulator. Very, very realistic. That's what, obviously, Zeffy, that's what it is. But it's a very hyper realistic and beautiful graphics. Obviously, there's one coming out for the PlayStation 5. And it's that plot that makes me want to go see it. I got teary-eyed watching the trailer. People, I don't give a flying fuck about cars. Certain cars. But racing, I don't care. I want to watch a racing movie. Whoever wrote this script, you have my attention and you know how to write because you got someone.
They did it, yeah.
Yeah.
They did it. Because, again, like you, just jumping off what you were saying, it's based off a real story. PlayStation and Sony had this Gran Turismo tournament back in the day.
Yes.
This is around the PS3 era. That whoever won this quote-unquote Gran Turismo Academy, what they call it, was given the chance to become a true race car driver under the sponsor of Nissan. Literally Nissan. And they would drive their own, I believe it was a Skyline. My favorite cars, by the way. But point is,
sick.
Gentleman wins the academy and gets the spot of joining literally Team Nissan's Nosmo racing team. Based off it.
Yeah.
But what I like what they're doing with this movie is that they're obviously is their version take of the story, and they're modernizing it for us as an audience. Because in the trailer we see PS5s instead of PS3s.
Yes. Yes.
So I like what they're doing because they're trying to catch people's attention. Like, hey, this is a modern story, quote unquote. I enjoy freaking cars. I am a huge freak for drifting cars. So, and then unfortunately, never got into Gran Turismo. I've always wanted to, but this movie again is doing a phenomenal job catching our attention, and just not even gamers. It's not even gamers. They're doing an excellent job of catching just people, casual movie watchers' attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to gravitate them to go to the theaters and literally watching the big screen in giant surround sounds, just watching cars going around in a circle.
And maybe boost sales for the game because...
Great move on Sony. Great move on Sony, honestly.
Great marketing. Yeah.
Yeah. Phenomenal. There's no wrong in what they're doing. Absolutely not. And I think, again, like you said, right now, they're going to boost the sales. They're going to get casual movie watchers to go. And I think it's a great story. It catches, like you said, someone just regular, nonchalant kid person.
It could have been...
However you want to say it.
Dude, it could have been you. It could have been me if we were...
Yeah.
Into that genre and we knew about that and we really had a passion for it. Or even now, even if it was, I don't know, maybe a fighting game or something like that. I know that people like you and me would want to experience that and be the best and have that opportunity. Like I think that's super cool.
I guess, I don't know if it sounds weird to say it, but it's like the first live esports.
Yeah.
Realistic version of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like how many people have that opportunity? Like, here's a game. We're going to give you one shot, just one. And if you win it, you can drive a realistic car.
Yeah.
And that just shows Sony's trying to show that this game has a giant legacy.
And the driver, he's still, driving and actually competing.
Under Team Nissan. Team Nismo.
he was a part of the movie. He's actually a driver in the movie.
I think that's how they did, yeah.
In the background, and he's also, I don't know if he's producing it, but he's going along, kind of giving guidance.
They got him as I believe it was a consultant. That's how they did it. So they were asking him like about certain events that happened. Obviously, this is a story. They want to get it. They want to try to make it as realistic as possible and as entertaining as possible. They got him as a consultant. But
I want to see it. I would like to see this movie in the theaters. I definitely want to.
And it's like, to end off my little tangent here, Sony is also trying to prove that this game, Gran Turismo's giant legacy, can, portray the racing tracks to a T. To a T that someone can get off their butt and go drive a car.
Yeah.
So, again, Sony's doing great. I want to definitely see this movie. And I hope anyone who's into cars will go watch it as well. And also who's into Gran Turismo. And just PlayStation in general to go watch. So, absolutely. Next on our list is Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle. It stars... Yeah, I am excited as well, yeah.
Me too.
I was definitely literally fist pumping in the air here. I'm excited for this movie. It's starring, again, put it on the screen here. It's starring the main actor of Cobra Kai. He's Miguel from Cobra Kai.
Oh.
That guy needs more roles, man, because he's phenomenal actor. Phenomenal. So, great choice. We got a good cast. George Lopez is in it. He plays
George Lopez, I believe. Yeah.
What's your take on it? Yeah. I want to hear yours because I'm all for it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
No.
So you, I believe, know more than I do, but I know of Blue Beetle, obviously, from the cartoons. I'm not too savvy or knowledgeable about his comics, but I love the character, especially through fan arts and stuff like that, but through several DC TV shows, I obviously know who Blue Beetle is. For him to have his own movie, I think that's freaking awesome. And we have another person of color as the main character. He's Hispanic. That's fucking awesome. We're Hispanic, so we can, and a bunch of our audience, especially in Miami, can relate to that. So I love the character. I think the actor is perfect. I think he's great portraying the character. So, I mean, I'm just going to say right now, I want to see it in theaters. And I like the whole motif. I love the... with the marketing, all those colors, those bright Vice colors. I'm a fan of that.
And I was worried because this movie has been, wonky development hell. So it was being said that it wasn't going to come out. It was going to come out.
Oh, wait. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm so
like
stoked that it's finally.
I
know. One day. Damn it, one day. But besides, this is great because it's one of those final characters we see in the background more often.
Yeah.
Getting the big screen. And this sort of ties into when DC did their whole rebirth little genre and when they basically decided to revamp their stories.
Oh yeah, they revamped their universe. Yeah.
Blue Beetle started hitting more of the front and center alongside the Justice League, Batman, Superman, and Flash, and every major DC character. But again, to see a minor character of DC hitting the big screen finally, it's a huge leap. And
if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've played it. He was even in Injustice 2, if I'm not the second one.
He was.
The first one.
He was.
But he was in Injustice 2. So I think that was a cool, people who played the games and kind of see the cartoon shows of DC. He's in it. He's not a big thing, but he's there.
Right. He's just there. And again, and this shows the take DC trying to do. They're trying to follow sort of the same route that Marvel is doing. We're trying to bring their more, I guess, quote unquote, B comic book characters,
which they
front.
Should. They have
Which,
so many.
Absolutely,
they have a lot. It's crazy.
Look, each comic company has their A's or B's.
Yeah.
But if you play your cards right, you can make those B comic book characters good. Because there is good B comic book characters. Blue Beetle's one of them. It's literally a kid who stumbles upon an alien beetle. It just attaches to him, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you can make a great story with that. And it needs more spotlight. And this movie, I feel, is going to do it. It's going to push people to want to explore his character more. And again, I'm really excited because maybe we'll see more of him. Blue Beetle. And maybe other side characters we don't see as often.
Yeah, I want to see that. Like, hopefully, day one or the weekend.
That's a definite day one.
Yeah, I would like to see it together too. There's a lot of movies that we'll see together, but just
So that's Blue. Do you want to add anything else though before we go to the next one?
No, you've actually said all the words out of my mouth. Excited, love the representation, and another Hispanic superhero. And yeah, it's the representation is great. I like Blue Beetle. Yeah,
that's a big thing. So I feel it's a W. It's a W.
Yeah.
So I added this to the list. Just kind of want to brush on it. I know a lot of people are excited for it. Dune 2, following the release of Dune 1 almost a year ago, 1.5 or so, and I heard they're gonna do. This movie's gonna be huge. Did you happen to see the first one? I haven't. Obviously, it's a reboot from the originals. That's a no, because so I guess we'll be killed together.
I hear the book is phenomenal. Book is great.
I've heard great things too.
Yeah, I would love to read the book.
And it's old, and it's still good.
It's old. Well. I had someone tell me because I believe it was after the first one came out, probably a week or so after. They had read the book and seen the movie, and we all know this. They were telling me the movie's good, but the book is leagues, details, everything.
Look, you can't capture everything in a movie that's in the book. Harry Potter showed us that. Comic book show us that. Like,
absolutely.
It's trust me. Unfortunately, you can't 1-for-1 it, and sometimes it doesn't work. But I've heard great things about this movie, and apparently the director is a huge fan of the books and the original movie, so he's taking very good care about it. It's so well and got so many streams and watches from the first one that I got greenlit to do the second one because I was still up in the air until obviously like a week later.
I just know that Zendaya's in it. That's all I know.
Yeah. Oscar was in it. I think the first one. I don't know if he's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did we know some actors? We know.
Yeah, we're not that dumb.
We're not that dumb. So, and I know the third one's already in the works. So good on them. Well, yeah.
What?
And look, it's getting promoted so well that remember we were talking about in our previous episode. Go watch it, please. That they're promoting for Flight Simulator. That's pretty neat.
Oh my God! Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so I think it's doing a well job.
Yeah,
if it's going that route. So that's Dune 2. I want you to take the next one. It's all you.
Oh wait.
You're like, whoa.
Oh. Yeah. My babies. Oh, here we go again. Zeffy and her stupid ass fucking female characters. Yeah, I know. So the next one, thank you, Maz, by the way.
You're welcome.
The next movie. So Maz knows that at least my movie of the year already passed. And I've already seen...
Mine is too at this point.
Sorry. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I finally saw it.
Yes. So that's my movie of the year, more than likely. Obviously, we have these other movies that I'm excited for, but this, I guess a lot of people who know me thought that this movie was going to be my movie of the year. It's actually not, but I'm very, very excited because I am a huge Brie Larson fan. I love Brie Larson. And I think it's a shame, just to kind of, for people who don't know, a lot of people were hating on this movie. When this movie came out, it was getting a bunch of
so bad.
Yeah, a lot of thumbs down.
Yeah, I've never seen that. The only other time I've ever seen that before, to sidetrack for a second, was the stupid YouTube of the year video crap a couple of years ago. That was probably the closest thing I've ever seen to this. So I found it very odd.
From YouTube also, it's all the thumb down thing. It had more dislikes than likes. So obviously for the people who can kind of guess, I think I already said it. This is how tired I am. Sorry. The Marvels is the movie that we're talking about. And it has... So, before the movie comes out, just to give you a little backstory, because I think Maz might have already...
should know, yeah.
Yeah. So, you should watch WandaVision. Obviously, Captain Marvel, because it's about all the Marvels. You know, the ones with Marvel in their name. And obviously, the Miss Marvel TV show, which I'm gonna give backstory for me, because I've obviously, for those who know me, I've obviously seen WandaVision and obviously seen Captain Marvel. So before the movie comes out, because what me and my fiance are doing, we waited for all the TV shows from last year to come out. You know, Maz know this, we finished Moon Knight, so we're on our way to do Miss Marvel, and the hell's the other one? We want to do the werewolf one. Oh, and She-Hulk. Sorry.
We probably gonna do obviously Secret Invasion.
Oh, I will get to that. I'm just so mad. Oh my god. But the ones from last year were catching up. So long story short, Miss Marvel, I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen clips of it. I was seeing reviews and talks about it on the internet, as we all do. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not against the actress. It's just the writing for me. But
yeah, please don't take that the wrong way.
Yeah, I think personally, I think the best Kamala Khan has been, and it's so sad to say this, but there's another Kamala Khan from another Marvel show that was pretty good. But the Avengers video game, I loved that Kamala Khan. I think they got that character to the T. She was that voice actress, and the design was perfect. But we all know how that.
Hey, we'll leave that for another day. I want to dig into it.
It's this. And then it does this. But the story was the only thing that sort of captivated me and pulled me in and had me go. But man, Maz said it another day. But long story short, I'm not a fan of this version of Kamala Khan. The actress looks like Kamala. I can see where she puts a lot of effort and reflects the character onto herself. I think that's great. Out of all three Marvels, the three girls, which are Monica Rambeau, which is the daughter of Captain Marvel's best friend. I don't remember her name, but she's the daughter of Captain Marvel's best friend. Yeah, which you see her in Captain Marvel. She's a little girl. Obviously, she ages. And then Infinity War, etc., etc.
I believe your superhero's name is Spec. Don't quote me.
I forgot her hero name. We might have to put a thing of her.
Yeah, I'll put a little caption right here.
But she, Monica Rambeau, obviously Kamala Khan, and obviously Captain Marvel. So, with Carol Danvers, obviously. So I'm setting aside Kamala, which is fine. I'm a huge Monica Rambeau and a huge Captain Marvel fanatic. So I'm so goddamn excited. I think the movie, you had said it looked interesting with the switching. How they're switching with their powers.
Yeah. Because the way they're showing it in the trailer is when someone uses their powers, they automatically switch wherever they are and wherever time and place they're in. So I think you know what it reminded me of when we were talking about it, and I'll say here on the cast. It sort of reminds me, and weird to say it reminds me of GTA 5. That when you're doing, like, you're playing, let's say, Trevor, you're doing an activity, and you're like, I want to see what Franklin's doing right now. You press a button, and Franklin's literally
And
I
it
don't know,
jumps you.
just
Yeah.
driving around. So I like that they're doing sort of this same twist in the movie, which is cool because you're getting screen time with each character by doing this, and sort of in a smart way. It's not their. This is their way of showing like, hey, they're not in the same scene. Kind of thing.
Yeah. I think it's super cool. I
do want to mention something real quick, actually.
Yes.
They recently did a poll, probably like a day or two ago. I want your opinion on this. And it's regarding the Marvels and Miss Marvel in general. They rated all 50 states, right? They voted. Each state had to vote what is their worst Marvel movie. I'm
Their
seeing your
worst
face.
Marvel movie?
Their worst Marvel movie. Their take. I'm seeing your face. Was listening.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Back. She's sitting back in her chair. There's obviously every state has their pick. Florida picked Miss Marvel. I'll make sure to put it on the screen. It's an IGN post. I'll find it.
Wait. Are we talking about the show Miss Marvel or the movie Captain Marvel?
The movie Captain.
What the you fucking? Oh my god! I'm about to pop off right now, but I'm gonna. You can't do certain things like this on a podcast. Remember, I'm just, bro. I'm sick and tired. I'm just gonna give a quick hot take. I mean, you already know what the flip I'm about to say, but the only reason all y'all motherfuckers hate this fucking movie and why all y'all hate Captain Marvel is because it's a female fucking character, and we all know this because it's just so because when I don't know if you know, but Brie Larson, when she got casted, obviously a lot of people knew her from Scott Pilgrim. She's been in a couple of other movies. And when she was promoting this, and by the way, Samuel L. Jackson will kick your ass because I remember he had actually tweeted, he tweeted about that, saying that him and Brie Larson are actually close friends and that you better support Brie Larson. And not in that way, but basically saying, like, I'm going to support her. She's my friend, so don't talk shit type of thing. But oh my god, it just it gets my blood boiling because when Brie Larson got casted, there was this whole thing that a lot of men, I'm sorry, I just have to say this in the podcast, a lot of men got butthurt because she was, I guess the way she was going about it was wrong because it was very feministic, but there's not, I guess now there is, but besides like Wonder Woman, I'm tired, I can't really name them off the top of my head, but now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's a lot of women. You know, Valkyrie, Wanda, Shuri. I mean, you can name a bunch of female characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that they're relevant or they are a superhero. And people were so butthurt that, Brie Larson is a feminine, that. I'm not going to get into this conversation, but I just think it's so fucking funny that Florida, of course, would vote Captain Marvel as the worst Marvel movie. Have y'all seen Iron Man 3?
Actually, that was one of them.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you?
I'm looking down for trying to find the post. So I'm forever wondering Captain why I'm looking Marvel down for trying to find it.
Has a fucking cat. do y'all hate cats too? You hate Samuel Jackson? You hate cats. Exactly. That's
my favorite character in that movie, right?
That's what I'm saying. So you know what? I think I revel and I relish in the men that get so fucking angry because people were angry about Supergirl in The Flash and how, female Superman doesn't exist. Do y'all not know that Kara is a fucking DC character? It is not just a gender-bent Superman. She is an actual DC character. I'm pausing because, dude, it's just the hate for women in especially anything pop culture regarding comics or video games. It's so, oh my god, it's so disheartening and it's so frustrating as a woman and as someone who identifies as a woman. Holy shit. What do the other 50 states pick, Maz? Because now I need to know.
That's why I keep looking now. I'm actually trying to find a post, but now things are when you can't find the freaking post when you need it.
Yeah.
I will post it on the screen for a brief second.
Like, if y'all are hating on Kara Zor-El and Carol Danvers, fucking find me and fight me, because I will fight back. Long story short, I'm gonna watch this goddamn movie, but basically Monica Rambeau and Carol Danvers are my girls. So shame on all of you for not liking a movie just because it has 3 fucking women as the main lead. Shame on you. Hopefully Samuel Jackson's in it, but I can't remember.
He was in the don't know if they specified if he is in it. I hope he is, because the dynamic already that Marvel's portrayed between Nick Fury and Carol.
Yeah.
It's like it's meshed well at this point, and to kind of have one without the other, it's kind of it's gonna be missing something.
Yeah, the both of the actors did so damn well. The scenes with both of them together are even better than them separate. But I totally overshadowed your opinion. I'm so sorry. What do you think of? No. Are you gonna see this movie?
You have the floor. I keep looking because I'm actually trying to find it, and I'll find it eventually. It's somewhere on my phone. Should have sent it. But point is, I do want to see it. It's on my list. It actually comes out on my birthday weekend. So it's gonna definitely be watched.
That's right.
And at this point, yeah. So at this point, it's remember we're geeks and nerds at heart. At this point, we've been following Marvel's, I guess, path is the right word.
You've seen all the shows. I'm obviously on my way to see.
Most of them.
We're watching all the shows. We've seen all the movies. You know.
And if we don't see the movies if we don't see the movie in the theater, we end up watching it on stream. We try not to miss it. The one I can tell you right now I haven't seen is Black Panther 2. And it's because I just haven't gotten into it.
Yeah, and you'll be sad. It's just sad because
and that was another slightly bit of it. I don't want to be in the feels because Chad was awesome at Black Panther. But that's amazing. I don't want to sidetrack to that. But I'm gonna definitely watch it. I know we'll probably go watch it together with a couple of friends of ours. And I hope it's not what people have been bashing it for, because honestly
they're gonna review.
It's dumb.
They're gonna review bomb. It's unfortunately because of Brie Larson.
Look, I am not one to believe in review bombing. It's dumb as stuff.
You must have a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen plenty of it in the anime community regarding
and video
games. But mostly in the anime community regarding my anime list. But whatever, that's another story. But definitely on my watch list. I want to move on to the next one, if that's cool with you.
Of course.
Have you seen the Hunger Games before? Oh, you're wondering what just happened. We're going to end it here.
Where are we?
Wait. Oh, this is Maz and Zeph from the future. That's right. So we're going to end it here. Part 1 of our movie, Summer Blockbusters Movies of the Year. We don't want to make it too long like we did with our Summer Game Fest episode. This is a very hefty episode. We're gonna break it into 2 parts. So this is part 1, and look forward to part 2.
Spoiler alert! Things get a little emotional.
Yeah. So look forward for. Just bring tissues. Just bring plenty of tissues. So we're gonna end it here. We love you guys. I am Miles, like always. We are the Odd Otakus, and like always, with me, my beautiful, graceful, gracious host.
I just did a dab, but Zeffy. And just a little quick, obviously, please, after hearing part 1, like, subscribe, follow us on all podcast platforms, on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram as the Odd Otakus.
We love you guys. Peace, love, 2 odds out. Stay auto.